All right, now it's time for our Tri-State Office Furniture Tweet of the Day, and this comes to us from Doc Nation. That's Stefan Tuitt, who of course missed this game. Being on the COVID list, he said right before the game, good luck to the boys today. Pad the stats. This should be an easy one. Eyeing my return for next week against Washington, where I should catch up. I say it because I believe it. Chris, that's unusual. I don't, Stefan Tuitt is normally kind of doesn't go out of his way to put up bulletin board material, and this was at 2:43 today, which is about an hour away from game time. And the way news travels quickly, I can't imagine that the Ravens didn't know about this. Were you surprised to see it?
Yeah, I was, and I didn't think it was a very good omen. In fact, I went and placed a bet right after that, frankly.
So you took the 10.5 points.
Yeah, I'm serious. I did. I took the 10.5 points as soon as I saw that, and Andrew Filipponi, he kind of bashed me on the air. He said, come on, you're not buying into that. I don't usually think that bulletin board material is a thing, but in rivalry games, absolutely it can be, especially when a team like the Ravens has so many guys that aren't playing. Their backs are against the wall. You can believe that John Harbaugh absolutely made sure his players knew about that. And you know what I really hate about this from Tuitt? He's had a very good year. Yeah. He's not playing in the game. Don't throw gasoline on a fire when you're not even out there to try to back it up with your own play. That was ridiculous. If Juju Smith-Schuster, the way he's under a microscope in this town, does that, he gets absolutely crushed for it. And frankly, Stefan Tuitt shouldn't escape criticism for it. I hope Mike Tomlin had a couple choice words for him after this one. Hope he sent him a little text and said, hey, Stefan, when you're out of the game, how about you stay off the Instagram?
Yeah, I mean, that's not something you would expect from him. That's absolutely true, and it wasn't helpful, I'm sure. Let's go out to Janine in Masontown, who's our first caller tonight. Welcome to the Sports Call, Janine.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Chris.
Hey.
I just wanted to make a statement, also get your opinion. I think that the commentators for the Steelers, although they did win today and they have a good team, they never give the Steelers credit. They're always down. They always bring them down. In my opinion, with the COVID and everything, working around things, the Steelers have been working, trying to keep in their bubble and do their side of it. And I just was hoping that
listen, I think they do a good job, Janine. And, I don't know why people always seem, no matter what announced crew's in town, they think they're down on the Steelers. They call the game the way they see the game. I really don't have a problem with that. Let's go out to Mike in Oakland, who joins us right now on the Sports Call. Hey, Mike.
What's up, gentlemen? Listen, Bob, I'm sorry. I told you this numerous weeks about what I think of this team, and I really was disgusted watching the game today. I don't know if you saw, you probably didn't, but like Kurt Warner after the game, Ryan Clark, they're not going to beat the Chiefs, and the offense is too inconsistent. And I mean, did you see all those drops the wide receivers had?
Of course.
I mean, I feel like I understand the climate's changing, but I guess they're not used to playing in 30-degree weather because I've never seen so many. So this is a top 5 receiving corps when it's 45 degrees or higher. Maybe it's a top 20.
Well, they've had drop problems.
Degrees.
They've had drop problems throughout the year, and Deontay Johnson specifically has been the main culprit there. Thanks, Mike, for the call. And that's something that's got to change. If you're going to throw the ball 51 times, especially if it's going to be that possession kind of stuff, Chris, you got to make those plays. You can't do that. They had red zone failures today. They've been generally pretty good in the red zone. That slant to Deontay Johnson, that should have been a touchdown. That cost them points. I didn't like that call on 4th down, after they got the fumble recovery from Vince Williams and what they had to do there. So, yeah, if you're going to play that possession game, you better possess.
Well, they came into the game, I think Roethlisberger had 66 passes dropped, which is as much a function of how much they're throwing the ball as it is his receivers actually having butterfingers. But I agree with Mike there with that statement. Deontay Johnson and these guys have to do a better job of holding on to the football. I can't fault Roethlisberger for a ton of them. A few of them I'll give Baltimore credit for making some nice plays in the football, but the little floater to the sideline that would have been a big gainer, what's Deontay Johnson doing? I mean, is he Todd Pinkston, born again here? A guy with classic alligator arms? Or, and this is maybe the more likely one, we always hear about how great Deontay Johnson is after the catch, and he's often proven that true. He seems like a guy who's trying to make his first and second move before he actually secures the football. If you're going to throw it 50-plus times because that's your MO offensively, your receivers just cannot drop the ball. I mean, that's the equivalent of tripping and falling in open space for a run-heavy attack.
And that one you're referring to, the floater, if he makes that play, you never see the 70-yard touchdown from Trace McSorley to Brown after that. At least that was what preceded it. And that's how big those drops can be. It gives teams opportunities. Let's go to Harmer. We got Kurt on the line. And Harmer, what's up, Kurt?
Hi, guys. Hi, Bob.
Hi.
Hey, my message is to all those Debbie Downers out there that an undefeated team in the National Football League, the NFL, means not for long. Because I tell you, and on any given Sunday, any team could lose. Besides that, everyone's got to articulately criticize, dissect, and negatively point out everything the Steelers do. They're undefeated, for God's sakes. Why don't you sit back and enjoy the ride? I mean, come on.
What did you think Mike Tomlin said? Did you see what he said?
I've been upset too. They're playing.
Of course, that's what we're doing. We're up. You know, if you're
So
going
wait,
to
the
break
fans.
it down.
Hold on. So the fans aren't allowed to be critical of the team, but the head coach is? That's garbage, man. I saw people tweeting stuff to that effect today. I saw people tweeting, oh, Steelers fans are never happy about what the team does. And then they were praising Mike Tomlin for ripping the team. You can't have it both ways. If you're mad that other fans are being negative even after wins, then you better be mad that the head coach is feeling the same kind of way, because he knows what people like I do and other critical people of this team after this game. They bring that stuff to a Kansas City type matchup or even a Buffalo Bills type matchup, they'll get waxed.
And I've talked enough with Mike Tomlin doing his show, and we'll be doing it again tomorrow, and I know how he feels about this. He is not happy with a lot of these performances just because of what we're talking about. He knows it. They're winning, yes, that's good. But at the same time, he's looking bigger picture down the road. He's not doing that publicly, but I know that he has to think that way, that these kind of mistakes, if you don't correct them, they're going to kill you in a postseason run, especially against a team like Kansas City. Anyway, we're going to take a break here. We're going to come back with more calls. It's 412-575-2600. Call us and let us know what you think about the Steelers. They are 11-0, only undefeated team left, and 5 away from a perfect season. We'll talk about that stretch coming up next right here on Pittsburgh CW.